Hello everyone, welcome back to Winds of Tilly. Today we're going to review kEYWAY Airport in Washington. That's across from Cascade Locks on the gorge above Stevenson. This is a private airstrip, 2300 by 100. Get the authorization either by Jay or Doug. They're wonderful people, the owners. Grass strip. So here we're coming up. We're already flown up the gorge from Troutdale. That's a really short flight. We're flying over Stevenson. We overflew the airport to look at the windsock wind condition, and then we're entering a left downwind runway 33. So now we're flying south to eventually turn into a base to final. It is a little bit hard to see the runway when you're on the gorge. A lot of people don't even realize it's there. It is a little bit more challenging. This airport is not for absolutely everybody. And like I said before, make sure you get the authorization to land. As you see, it's right in front of us. The runway is in front of us right now, and it's really important to understand that it is uphill. It's only one way in, one way out, ideally. Runway 33 landing, 15 takeoff. It has terrain around it. The routes can be quite difficult to go around once you are committed. Really tall trees around it. Carson that joined me today, you'll see him in a moment. Carson from Gorge Winds, my young friend. We made our approach, and visually it's a little challenging. It was my first landing, so it wasn't really familiar, and it definitely was one that I had to pay attention. As we came in and flared, it actually ended up looking like a 3-point landing. Wasn't quite that, but it is uphill. So we let the airplane roll. The runway is plenty long, and it gets steeper towards the end. So we went all the way to about 2/3 of the runway and then made our turn around without using too much braking. Jay met us, and you will hopefully see him in a moment. Jay, the owner, is wonderful, very, very friendly, showed us around, and I cannot say enough good things. This is one of the nicest little airstrips I have ever landed in. They keep this place immaculate, and it is phenomenal. So if you have a chance to stop by, please do. We parked over here by the teepees, which I understand they can rent. They have another cabin to rent, or you can go camp. We visited a little bit. We had Moose with us. Moose decided to run around. They met Joe, their little mini Aussie, and they played for quite a while. The house that you see in front there, that's actually their little guest house. There is a little fire truck. It's an old Willys, phenomenal little car. We have a view from above there. They have a sort of a viewing platform tower, 2,300 feet by 100. Grass is Moose. She is smelling something. So Carson, Moose, and I spent a couple of hours with Jay. Eventually Doug joined us, and they showed us around this beautiful airport that they have. After that, we decided it was time to leave, and so we fired up, touchside up to runway 15 as you depart down the hill towards the gorge. And being an extremely smooth runway for a grass runway, it is absolutely astounding. So we departed southbound, and we're good. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, off we go.
Let's do this.
Off we went. We used maybe about 900 feet, one notch of flaps. I don't try to force it off the ground if it's not necessary. As I got to the end of the runway, I was going so fast in the white arc, I ended up having to pull up. But if you don't need flaps, then you can just fly it out. As you see, the terrain just goes away from you. You're already 1,000 feet up above the valley. What an amazing location. We made a little tour around, came back and waved goodbye, and then headed back home. Again, this is kEYWAY in the Columbia River Gorge on the Washington side. One of the gems of this area. All pilots that have the ability and the desire should contact Doug or Jay and get the authorization to land and go visit them and go see this absolutely beautiful location. Do hope that you guys will join me again soon. and we'll be able to go on one of these adventures together. Otherwise, I guess we will see you soon. Thank you very much for joining me this time. Have a fantastic day.